and welcome back to the Prism Podcast. My name is Sydney Lish, but you can call me Sid. After 5 years of mentoring thousands of people as a wellness entrepreneur, I figured it was time to create a one-stop shop for you to find all things business advice, health and wellness, success principles, creating legacy income, tangible tips, motivation, and more. The Prism Podcast captures a full spectrum of all the information you need to actualize your excellence. So let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I wanted to just come on and do literally such a little quickie episode. I had a day yesterday where I was feeling like meh. I was just like, there was no reason for it. I didn't sit there and try and analyze why I was upset or, feeling not so good. But what I've learned, and something I just want to give you guys a quick reminder of, is personal development and personal growth is not about never feeling negative emotions again. We are human beings. We are always going to have waves of sadness or maybe guilt or shame or frustration or anger or resentment. We're human beings and we're here to experience a full range of human emotions. What personal development does, it doesn't rid those emotions, but what it does is it gives us the awareness and the tools to be able to shift from where we are to where we want to be. And so what I love to remind myself when I'm having a mood is literally all of the personal growth and work I've done is just to move myself out of those negative feelings into a higher state of vibration and frequency faster than I have before. And to close the gap from where I am now to where I want to be, all it is just changing my state. And so instead of me getting frustrated and sitting there and having a pity party, which I give myself time. If I need a pity party for a certain reason and I have a reason or not, and I'm just like, you know what? I need to be in a bad mood for the next 45 minutes, or I need to be in a bad mood for the next 2 days. If I want to sit in it for that long, I give myself that time. And then I say, all right, after that amount of time, after 45 minutes, I am done. I am not going to be in this state anymore. I'm going to go move. I'm going to do something about it. Because I have the tools to know that feeling shitty isn't going to get me to where I want to be, especially if I stay there. And that's the thing. If people stay there for a day or an hour, it turns into a day. And if they don't stop it, it turns into 3 days, it turns into a week, it turns into a month, and then it turns into a year, and then it turns into your life. And that's how personality or personal experiences turn into your personality. These traits that we take on for a short period of time that compound over time because we never turn ourselves around to feel something different, they become our personal reality and they become our personality. And so what I really recommend some things to do for myself, what I like to do is when I'm feeling that coming on, I like to call some friends. I like to talk to, a therapist if I have a therapist in that season or a mentor or something like that. But that doesn't always help me because getting other people's opinions isn't going to necessarily move me out of my state. And if you call the wrong people, it's going to drag you even down into more of a shithole. So I really don't recommend always reaching out to people. However, move your body, drink some water. Don't eat crappy food. Go out in a walk in nature. It'll help you. It'll change your state. Do 5 minutes of yoga on YouTube. When I'm in a bad mood, in a funky mood, I do 5 minutes of yoga and I do 5 minutes of meditation about what I want my life to look like. And literally within 10 minutes, I am shifted out of that. I drink some water. I make sure to take care of myself. I don't sit and watch Netflix. I don't get in a pity party. I literally do things that I enjoy that I know always make me feel better even when I don't feel like doing them. I listen to an audiobook from John Maxwell, or I listen to an audio series about raising your vibration, or I listen to one of my favorite speakers or whatever it is. Get out of that habit of, oh, I feel bad. I'm going to beat myself up because I've done personal development. I shouldn't be feeling like this. I'm so mad at myself. Why am I feeling like this? That isn't going to do anything for you, babe. It's not going to do anything for you. Stop it. Snap out of it. Go do something that is going to do something for you. Go focus out on a team member. Go focus out on somebody else other than yourself. Right? That is the ultimate answer for me is if I am in my own shit, I turn around and I go focus on other people. But again, a reminder, having the tools of personal development in your toolkit, the reason we do it is not to not feel the feelings ever again. It is to only feel those feelings for a very small amount of time before we can shift out of it and into a higher state or a higher frequency. So again, if you're feeling in a slump, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling anxious, upset, frustrated, angry at somebody in your life, resentful, do the internal work, but remember to just change your state and to remember that it doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean you're bad, but don't sit in it. Don't sit in it. Okay, that's what I have for you today. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Get out of the house, move your body, get into a good state. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Prism podcast episode this week. It means so much that you got to the end of this episode. I want to acknowledge you for tuning in to grow yourself every single week. So if you loved this episode, leave a rating and a review. Please subscribe so that I know that you're loving this content, and I will see you next week.